I've seen a lot of YouTubers lately promoting the new Evergreen miners, which are plug-and-play CPU miners which mine the cryptocurrency CHIA. Almost all of these YouTubers have glossed over the profitability or lack of profitability of this miner. Maybe it's to push their affiliate code? I'm not saying that, but maybe that's why. Well, I just dug into the numbers and it's not pretty. I'll share with you what I found in this video. And just so we're clear before we get started, I'm not affiliated with Evergreen, I don't have an affiliate code for them, and this video is not financial advice. First, let's look at the cost of the Evergreen miner. So I pulled these costs off of Evergreen Miner's website earlier today. They currently have 4 different models for their starter kit, ranging from 6 terabytes up to 16 terabytes, and priced from $299 up to $499. They also have the starter kit Plus, which is a 64 terabyte model that's priced at $1,300. Then they have their starter kit Pro, which is their largest version at 160 terabytes, priced at $2,800 and $40 in shipping. What you'll notice here is your total cost per terabyte decreases as you purchase more storage space. So you can see at 6 terabytes, your price per terabyte costs $52, and then with your 160 terabyte version, you're really getting a much better value per terabyte at $17.74 per terabyte. Now, one thing to know with these costs, these are much more expensive than if you were to go try to build your own computer and purchase hard drives. But really, with these Evergreen miners, you're paying for the convenience for a plug-and-play mining solution as opposed to building your own computer and then trying to plot the CHIA mining yourself, which I've heard can be a very difficult and time-consuming process. So you're really paying for convenience here with this Evergreen miner. But that does come at a very high cost, in my opinion. Next, let's look at the revenue and expenses for each model. So if we look at their smallest 6 terabyte version, this, according to Evergreen's website, you're expected to earn about 0.07 CHIA coins per month. And at a current price of $37.70 per CHIA coin, you're looking at revenue per month of $2.76. Now, what you'll notice here is the amount of CHIA per terabyte you're earning is consistent no matter what device you're using. So there's really no advantage in terms of efficiency by having a larger device in terms of the amount of CHIA that you're going to earn per terabyte. Now, these power usage amounts are also from Evergreen's website. They're advertising their starter kits all run on 15 watts. Their starter kit Plus is at 30 watts, and their starter kit Pro is at 85 watts. What I did for this analysis, I took the average electric rate for here in the US in 2023, which is currently 15.47 cents per kilowatt hour, to calculate your monthly electric usage for each of these devices. So for the starter kit, you're looking at $1.70 per month in electric expense, your starter kit Plus $3.39, and your starter kit Pro coming in at $9.61. Next, let's look at the net income and break even for each of these devices. So if we look at our smallest version starter kit 6 terabyte, we're coming in at a net income of $1.06 per month. That's the $2.76 in revenue minus the $1.70 in electric. So your break-even months is 282.9 months or 23.6 years. Not very lucrative at the moment. And then as we go down the list here, as the cost per terabyte is reduced for each of the larger packs, your break-even is reduced for each of these. But really, even with your larger pack where you're putting up over $2,800, you're still looking at a break-even period of 3.6 years based on this analysis. Now, if you're finding this analysis helpful, I really would appreciate it if you hit that like button. It really does help to support the channel. Thank you. So one thing I haven't taken into account in this net income and break-even analysis is the impact of future CHIA halvings on your net income and break-even going forward. So let's look at that in a separate tab. So I wanted to answer the question in this tab: what's the impact of the CHIA halving schedule on the break-even of your Evergreen miners? Now, the assumptions I'm using for this analysis, I'm basing this on the current price of CHIA, and I'm assuming no change in the price of CHIA over time. Obviously, that's not the case with any cryptocurrency. They're always very volatile, and you're going to see constant changes over time. I think using a constant price here is actually somewhat aggressive, especially when you look at the price chart of CHIA over the last several years. It's basically been headed straight down ever since it debuted a little over 2 years ago. Next assumption, I'm using the current halving schedule. I pulled this documentation here from CHIA's white paper, which shows their halving schedule. They do a halving every 3 years, with the first halving expected in sometime in 2024. So I'm assuming we're going to be about 12 months until the first halving. So for this analysis, I'm assuming 12 more months in the 0 to 3 period. So first, let's look at the profitability and break-even impact of the starter kit with halving adjustments. So we're assuming pre-halving, we're making $1.06 per month, which is the amount we stated from the first analysis tab here. We're assuming 12 more months of earning $1 net income per month for that miner. So you got $12 expected to come from that miner over the next year before the first halving. And then once we have that first halving, that device is actually going to be unprofitable using this electric rate. Now, if you have a lower electric rate, you might be able to hang on for a little longer and make this still profitable. But the way this is being sold by a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, in terms of this is a profitable and low power device, that's not necessarily going to be the case in the future if we don't see the price of CHIA increase, or if we see people leaving this network and it becomes more profitable. So based on this analysis, really you're only expect to earn about $12 more with this lowest tier device. So you're putting in $313 to earn potentially $12 before this device becomes unprofitable in the future. So you basically expect to never break even with this lowest tier device. Next, let's look at what the impact would be for the highest tier device. So this one, as we reviewed earlier, the cost for this is $2,839. This one's going to hang on much longer, 12 more months at earning $63.91 per month. And then it'll hang on for the next two halvings. So from 24 to 27 and 2028 to 30. It'll still be profitable, but then after the third halving, this device will also become unprofitable. So really, even with this device, the amount of income that you'll earn before this device becomes unprofitable due to the impact of halvings, you're still never going to break even on this device either. Now, obviously, there could be a lot of things that could change this analysis in the future. If we saw CHIA's price go up substantially, that would drastically impact this analysis going forward. But based on current price assumptions, it really doesn't make sense, in my opinion, based on these halving schedules, that this would be a good long-term profitable miner for people. Now, did I miss anything with this analysis here? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm always interested to see if people have a different way of analyzing these things. Now, the CHIA project was originally intended to be utilized by enterprises to make use of their unused storage space. Evergreen came in and created these miners as a plug-and-play solution for people that wanted to get involved with this project, but maybe didn't have the technical know-how or patience to plot their own devices. In my opinion, that convenience comes at a very high cost, and based on my profitability analysis, it does not make sense to purchase one of these Evergreen miners. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe CHIA will be the next Bitcoin, but I won't be holding my breath. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.